And after months of hesitation, authorities say they'll pull down the Bujumbura refugees camp at the end of the year.
On the foreign front, 2 doses of a COVID vaccine are not enough to stop you catching the Omicron variant, UK scientists have warned. We have details of these stories and more coming up shortly. Do stay with us. The news now in detail, and there have been mixed reactions from travelers at the Kotoka International Airport following the Ghana Health Service's new directive, and the service is demanding full proof of vaccination from travelers 18 years and above due to the resurgence of the COVID-19 cases in the wake of the new Omicron variant. My colleague Judith Awotwe-Tando reports.
The Ghana Health Service, as part of efforts to scale up the vaccination process ahead of the Christmas festivities, has announced compulsory vaccination for travelers 18 years and above from the 12th of December 2021. Well, I'm here at the Kotoka International Airport, where there have been mixed reactions from travelers about the new directive.
If you implement it or make it mandatory for people to take it, it's an infringement on people's rights. Especially freedom of choice. I won't do. Even that one in America, people are not taking. Me, I haven't taken it, you know. And I feel like it needs more research before people put that stuff in their body.
I think, yeah, because to be honest, like, baby, I'm free. Even if you get the vaccine, you're still going to get a COVID. And I don't see what the point of the vaccine is. But if they say we need it, then I guess we need it.
You have to take it because if you even travel to another country, definitely they'll ask you about it. So definitely you have to take it.
What can I do? If they say so, there is nothing I can do about it but to take it. I think it will help also in keeping us safe from the virus also.
Virologist at the Kumasi Center for Collaborative Research, Dr. Michael Owusu, says the initiative will help manage the spread.
I know that it will be difficult for us to prevent these new variants from coming in, but what many countries do is to put in measures to limit importation and reduce the numbers, so we'll be able to manage these infections in case some come to the country. So for me, I think that this is an enhanced measure adopted by the Ghana Health Service.
Well, the Ghana Health Service says measures are being put in place for the effective implementation of the new directive on the 12th of December 2021. Judith Awotwe-Tando, TV3 News, Kotoka International Airport, Accra.
So we're going to keep an eye on this one in the coming days, monitor the process of implementation at the airport. But President Akufo-Addo says he will not set aside due process in the fight against corruption, despite criticisms from the public in handling allegations of corruption against some appointees of his government. Speaking at the National Anti-Corruption Conference in commemoration of the International Anti-Corruption Day, the president reiterated his administration has taken bold initiatives in fighting corruption in the country.
Seeing the gathering, President Akufo-Addo declared zero tolerance for corruption under his government.
If an appointee is cleared of any wrongdoing, the evidence adduced and recommendation made by these agencies after the investigations are concluded are what clear the accused persons, not myself. There are some who refuse to accept my method of proceeding and have characterized me as a clearing agent. Because for them, the mere allegation without more is enough to merit condemnation of the public official. For my part, I will not set aside due process in the fight against corruption.
He said allegations of corruption against his appointees have been investigated and those found culpable prosecuted. President Akufo-Addo added it is unfair to tag him as a clearing agent when he is not the investigating authority.
It is not my job to clear or convict any person accused of wrongdoing or of engaging in acts of corruption. That is the job of the courts. My job is to act on allegations of corruption by referring the issue or issues to the proper investigative agencies for the relevant inquiry and necessary action, including, if required, the suspension of the affected official pending the conclusion of investigations.
Let's now go to the Bono region, and another day, another demonstration, and this time in Sunyani, where some residents have hit the streets over what they describe as neglect by government. Residents say government has failed to address their infrastructural concerns, which is beginning to affect various aspects of their lives. Here's a report by Larry Parkwesi-Moses.
The demonstrators converged at Victoria Park in the morning to undertake the 2-hour protest. They were joined by a contingent of security personnel whose presence ensured law and order and protection of properties. Sam Bennett is a prominent businessman in Sunyani who is not happy about the state of the Sunyani airport, library and children's park. He suggested the project be privatized if government cannot work on them.
Therefore, we pray that our airport comes into fruition. And the library also it's in shortcoming. And the children's park also. It's a real border. Now it's a pasture for the cattle. It's a pasture for the livestock. And when you go there, excuse my language, a lot of crazy people around there, of which they can privatize it if they are not even going to work on it.
The Kronti Hene of the Sunyani traditional area, Obuaman Bofuti Abuampunsem, also shared his concerns.
Yensa Kamokrata no, Yedamase, Semanko Yedede, Manko Senema, na Modekrate Yaba. Inti Yedekrata no Bekwa Koto, Osajefuanim.
And we will present it to the appropriate authorities. We all want development, hence we should work together.
Na Yenimsem Punto no Mope, Yensosum Punto ne Yepe.
Ransford Entry is the lead convener of the protest.
When we say Sunyani deserves better, it is more than justified. If you look at the roads in the town, the New Doman Road is an example. The Yahima Kotokrom Road is an example. When it's rainy season, it's mud everywhere. When it's dry season, like currently, it's dust, full of dust everywhere. Look at the stadium. You know, Sunyani is one of the soccer centers of Ghana. Sunyani really deserves better.
The demonstrators presented their petition to the Vice President of the Bono Regional House of Chiefs. The Vice President of the Bono Regional House of Chiefs and the Paramount Chief of Drobo Traditional Area, Okotre Dom Sechiakon, gave the assurance the demonstrators' concerns would be addressed.
Let's get a response on today's protest from the Bono Regional Minister, Justina Owusu-Banahene, who joins me on the phone. Thank you so much for your time. Now, residents in the region are not happy with the current state of development. They did mention the library, the state of some roads, the children's park, and the airport. How would you react to this?
Thank you so much, my dear. Let me also use the opportunity to say hello to all our listeners. Yes, I'm speaking from the Bono Regional Capital, Sunyani. And this morning, like you're saying, my people were on the street demonstrating issues concerning development. Right, they mentioned the library, the CNC, the stadium, the airports, roads, and many other things. With the CNC, the structure has been there since 1963. Its development is going on, but then it is gradual. I have been there on 2-3 occasions. I sat with the authorities, and even about a month ago, I was with the Minister for Tourism. And then he made me aware that they are looking at first 5 of such projects, and Bono is one of them. Again, about our library, which was started by Honorable J.H. Mensah, may he so rest in peace. And it's about 20 years plus. It's also at a developing stage. And that's one too, together with the AESL. We've sat down, I got the pictures, we've been to Minister for Education, and he promises me that they will do something about it. I've been there several. Even the last time that we went to Pediase for the retreat, I was with him, and he assures me that together with some other developable state of schools, they will tackle it. Now let us come to airports. The airport, I was also with the Minister for Transport, and with the Minister of Transport, he has been here on 2-3 occasions. Together with the Nanam of the Regional House of Chiefs, we've been there, and work is ongoing even as we speak. Not at this time anyway, but even today, this morning, the workers were there. It's about 6 to 7% to completion. And from the Minister for Transport, he tells me that if the physical work is finished, he with his team will come around and do the physical inspection, after which they will come with an aircraft from the Ghana Army who will come and do the technical test, and after which they can allow commercial flights to fly on. And
now
we believe that
you're talking about assurances here. They say they are fed up with these assurances and mere talks. They want action.
Very good. The action is now. And I'm telling you that even today, not at this hour, 7 o'clock, but this morning up to around 4 p.m., workers are on the field. We're on the tarmac working. So if you want action, I've moved. I've been to Accra 7 times. So far as development of the Bono region is concerned.
Now, with the airports, can you give them a definite timeline on that? Hello, Madam Justina.
Yes, my dear.
Yeah, I'm talking about the airports. Can you give them a definite timeline?
You know, there are certain things you cannot predict. Yes, you can say first quarter of the year you will finish. By the end of 2021, we said that we are finishing the airport and we'll have a commercial flight. Even though we are just left with about 3 weeks for the year to end, the contractor says that he's left with about 5 to 6% of the work to complete. And so, my sister, I believe that the work is ongoing. Much as they want it, I also equally want it. So that together we can together have a peaceful of mind, travel with ease. When I'm coming to Accra, it takes 6, 7 hours to get to Accra. Meanwhile, if the aircraft is there, we can all enjoy it, come and do our business in Accra, come back, and then I think everybody will feel good. And so much as they are also interested for the development of Ghana, and for that matter, Bono, me too, it is the same dream that I have. And that is why a few occasions I have to travel to Accra, to the ministries, to see the authorities, and for them to quicken up. And I believe that they are on it.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. I've been speaking to the Bono Regional Minister, Justina Owusu-Banahene. Alfred.
Well, stay on these issues of development. Residents of Agape in the Anyaso-Otum constituency in the Greater Accra region have also hit the streets in protest of the deplorable state of roads in the area. They want immediate action and attention to the only major road serving the residents there.
Today's protest is the third of a series of demonstrations over bad roads in the capital Accra. The residents at Agape, clad in red, demanded urgent fixing of their roads, which they say has become death traps. They lamented their many woes amid noise-making to drum home their anger.
Road is constructed. What is going to happen is all people from Kumasi who are using the Pokwase will not use the main road again. They are going to use this road, and there will be development in the community. So we beg the government, we beg the MCE and everybody involved that they should please fix the road for us.
Yes. We are suffering. We are really suffering at Agape. Anytime it rains, our rooms are flooded. We are begging the government to fix the road for us.
It's been like this for the past 6 years. Ever since the previous government left, the contractor was moved off the road and no work has been done.
Convener of the protest, Nathaniel Odro, said several petitions to relevant institutions had yielded no results.
They're telling us that this road has been constructed on paper. Who has constructed the road? I mean, I believe it because you can see drains on the road. It means a contractor was on site, but they stopped. Who was awarded that contract? Who was awarded that contract? We want accountability.
MC for Gas Central Municipality, Bashir Mohammed, meanwhile promised to address the concerns of the residents.
The MP is using his fair share of the common fund to do what we have seen on the road. We have denied other areas of the needed development to come and then attend to this road situation.
The residents say they will continue their protest until the roads are fixed.
Let's now go to Parliament, where the House will pass the 2022 appropriation next week, the leader of the government's business has announced, while the Deputy Majority Leader, Afenyo Marken, is counting on a good consensus towards its passage from the minority side. The minority has raised concerns over the intended passage when the e-levy bill and other financial bills will be laid as Parliament readies itself to rise on December 21.
Or this House, that we will pass the appropriation bill without these financial bills, including the electronic transaction bill. We want to know. But to bring a business statement that this is what we are going to do next week and pass the appropriation on Friday without talking or saying anything about the financial bills, including the electronic transaction bill, the Speaker, I'm a bit confused. So I want clarity from the leader of government business. When is the electronic transaction bill and the other finance tax bills, when are they going to be presented to this House for us to work on them?
Steps will be taken to ensure that the e-levy bill is brought on time. Yes, the minority chief whip wanted to know about the rising, the adjournment. We are adjourning on the 17th. Why, change it to 21st? I want to assure him that we've discussed these things, and even ministers have been whipped to make time for committee sittings in the mornings. So major meetings have been shifted to 4 p.m. each day, so that the whole mornings next week they will be with us. Even today, cabinet time has shifted to 4 p.m. just to enable the ministers to be with us and not send directors and deputy ministers. So I agree with you that we need to put in place some incentives to make the committees work.
Well, after months of hesitation, the Bujumbura camp could go down by the end of December. Is the new deadline set for the camp to be pulled on, which has been in place for more than 3 decades. Board chairman of the Ghana Refugee Board, Professor Kenneth Agyemang-Atefua, has also repeated claims that alternative plans are being put in place to relocate the legal refugees still at the camp.
The Gomwa East District Assembly's attempt to demolish the Bujumbura camp in The Gomwa East District Assembly's attempt to demolish the Bujumbura camp in September failed, but there are still plans to demolish it. Board chairman of the Ghana Refugee Board, Professor Kenneth Agyemang-Atefua, said notice has been given to residents in the camp for the demolition exercise later this month.
If you demolish a camp without providing alternative shelters, then that will constitute a human rights violation, and we are not going to do that. The Ghana Refugee Board is led by men and women of international distinction and repute when it comes to human rights issues, when it comes to being responsive to the challenges of refugees in particular. There are only about 400 legitimate refugees at the Bujumbura camp. They constitute our responsibility. For those who do not have legitimacy to be on the land, they have been given ample notice. And at the appropriate time, the camp will be evacuated. That is bound to happen within this month or the next.
He assured the people the exercise will be done humanely. The UNHCR country representative, Esther Karagu, who pleaded for more time, called on authorities to be mindful of human rights issues.
Some are former refugees who took on residence legal residents in Ghana. But they've been allowed to stay there for 10 years without anyone telling them that you can't stay here. It's quite sudden, and our appeal to the authorities, even in Gomo, is be humanitarian, be humane, because you've allowed them to stay here, to establish themselves, give them time to relocate, to find an alternative place to take themselves to, you know? They're not refusing. It's just that we don't want it to be another forced displacement, because it does expose them to many vulnerabilities and risks.
In 2012, more than 1,000 of the refugees were repatriated, while 350 of them opted to be voluntarily integrated into the Ghanaian society, but some of the refugees are yet to vacate the camp.
Let's go to the Ashanti region, where residents of Asafo are in a state of shock and appealing to motorists to slow down when approaching sharp turns after an 8-year-old's life ended following an accident. Princess Achubema was run over by a trailer truck while returning home from school Thursday afternoon.
Academic work at TI Ahmedia Basic School came to a halt Friday following the death of Princess. She was a primary 1 pupil of the school. The school children looked down-spirited as their headmistress officially announced to them the death of their colleague.
I'm appealing to you, as I always say, when you are crossing the streets, watch well and cross.
She had a friend that she used to move with. The girl, the whole day, she was just there, sitting at one place, not talking to anybody. So you could see the effects and the impacts that is causing us. So it's not something pleasant at all. And we are only praying that it shouldn't repeat itself. The girl, she was almost free to everybody, even the teachers. She could just walk to you and talk to you.
The 8-year-old was less than 100 meters away from her home when she met her untimely death. A trailer truck with registration number GC549711 ran over her at this sharp curve. At the residence of the deceased, it was all tears as family and friends mourned their loss.
The day before the accident, my daughter told me she will not place second anymore in her exams, but be first. I didn't hear good news. What I heard was a child had been hit by a truck. That was my daughter, Princess.
Princess! Princess!
Teachers from TI Media Basic visited the family house to commiserate with them. Residents of Asafo are appealing to motorists to slow down when they approach the sharp curve. Ibrahim Abubakar, TV3 News, Kumasi.
A rather sad situation, development there, but just trust Ibrahim will stay the steam on this story and what happens to the driver in question in this particular case in the coming days. But the Ghana Grid Company, that's GridCo, is also saying it has completed repair works on the collapsed 330 kV Abuaze and Womaso transmission lines. The residents in the Ashanti region have over the last couple of months complained about sustained power outages in a number of areas there. The most recent complaint coming from the Santino Tumfo Sei to the second himself, who said he had lost some home appliances due to the rampant outages.
We had to sometimes take off power so that we bring the voltage to levels that are sustainable so that the national grid do not become unstable. The work went on a bit faster than anticipated because we had to add additives to help the tower foundation to cure faster. We successfully finished the repair and restoration works, and the collapsed towers have been rebuilt, the line has been restrung, and that the 330 kV Abuaze and Womaso transmission line was restored to service on Tuesday, December 7. Because this issue has been resolved, we expect that outages that we had in the evenings in Greater Kumasi will be no more. We will have this situation all the way through Christmas and next year.
Still live here on News 360. We're live on TV3 Ghana on Facebook, DSTV channel 279, all across the world on 3news.com.
We have business news coming up shortly with Della Michelle.
I'm going to interview Zuzum right here in my house. Hey!
Look up there. Why are you using inferior pen?
It was a mistake. I no check.
Acrobat, I'm going to knock you out.
I know, sir.
You deserve quality.
Don't make mistakes. Stop!
You did the right thing.
When you are going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury acrylic paint. No be any painting be paint.
The luxury acrylic paint.
Paint me champion.
Mommy.
Mama Chelsea.
Fair.
Different era, better result. Time has changed and time has brought Cal Chocolate Toothpaste. Healthy gums, anti-cavity, fresher breath, and it whitens teeth. Cal Chocolate Toothpaste. Sankofa.
Yenchi. Cal Chocolate Toothpaste.
Happy smile.
It's the season of gifting, and Samsung is making you the offer of the season. Look cool and feel good when you step out this Christmas. Get your crystal clear sound from your favorite artist, and HD quality screen pictures and movies. Yes, you can have it all.
We were totally crushed when our child was diagnosed with cancer.
We knew we just couldn't afford the treatment. And then you came to our rescue through the Camel antiseptic liquid because we care initiative.
Join us again to fight childhood cancer. All you have to do is to buy Camel antiseptic liquid, and we will use 10 pesos to support the Because We Care initiative to help a child with cancer. Give 10 pesos, give hope. This advert is FDA approved.
Top of your game with Visa. Pay with Visa and win a 2-night staycation for 2 at a luxury hotel. AFCON is proudly brought to you by Visa.
Hello, you want 15,000 Ghana cedis. Sapato the birthday.
May the better cement.
Yeah, me home sika kesi no menu supreme.
And I start to amigo. Fe. When you to amigo get 10,000.
Ah, but you go so. But it's kind of a quite. But we in the den or we be a star 500 hash.
Let me say a yam papa. My winnie for 5,000.
Kebia ya be Mexica. It is our Airtel Tigo Sua. Making sure say what the star 500 hash no activated to go mission.
Airtel Tigo. Life is simple. I love football. Football can be a dirty game, on or off the pitch. Even when I'm trying to score at a party, stains find a way of tracking me down. But I don't worry at all, because I have Cleansoft. Use new Cleansoft 360 Deep Clean, a unique formula with active ingredients and enzymes that gets rid of all stubborn stains and leaves your clothes smelling wonderful.
Cleansoft, my favorite.
Cleansoft 360 Deep Clean, clean all.
Hello Ghana. On behalf of President Akufo-Addo and his government, I thank you profusely for your support for the Green Ghana initiative. Saturday, December 11th will be exactly 6 months since the Green Ghana Day initiative. I want to encourage you to visit your trees, take a selfie and post it. Water the trees, nurture them, so that together we can green Ghana. I thank you.
Business segment is brought to you by MTN,
Piccadilly Biscuits,
Roma Insecticide Spray and Coil,
West Hills Ridge Property, Eden Heights,
Camel Buy and Fly.
Hello, good evening. Let's bring you the latest in the world of business. My name is Della Michelle. We begin with the Ghana Water Company Limited, as it will from Saturday, December 11, embark on a nationwide maintenance on its water treatment plant ahead of the Yuletide. Now, the Public Relations Officer, Stanley Mate, is confident of consistent and, of course, constant water supply despite the challenge of access to raw water from rivers in some regions.
The Ghana Water Company supplies potable water to more than half of the country's population. The state agency depends on more than 10 river sources and dams for raw water for treatment. However, some of these water sources have heavily been polluted through illegal mining activities, compelling the nation's major water supplier to spend more on water treatment. As of December 1 this year, customers were indebted to the service provider in excess of 500,000 cedis. The company has scheduled Saturday, December 11 for maintenance work on all its water treatment plants across the country, which will be completed in a week. Stanley Mate speaks for the Ghana Water Company.
Every treatment plant for the Ghana Water Company Limited will have to undergo some maintenance schedule from this weekend. And hopefully by next weekend, all maintenance programs must end, and they will be monitoring the system. All resources that the regions need to enable them go through this maintenance program prior to the season have been provided.
He explains, apart from the Densu and Volta rivers, which support full water provision, water sources in other regions are challenged.
Some of our treatment plants are producing about 50% capacity. The 50% capacity is not enough for the population in those regions. So if we do not get good quality raw water to improve on production, to increase it to about 70-80%, then there wouldn't be enough. We are going to start dredging of our region so that we can have more water in the reservoir, in the dam, for treatment. So that begins any moment from now.
The water service provider has served notice to go tough on defaulting customers during the festive period. Communities not covered by Ghana Water Company would have to depend on other water sources for their chores. In northern Ghana, access to potable water is a dire situation, as most water bodies are fast drying due to the impact of climate change.
And we know that this week-long exercise begins from tomorrow, that is the 11th of December. Away from that, the Deputy Minister of Energy, Andrew Ejapa-Mercer, says the whole idea of suspending the benchmark value is to give local industries a competitive advantage and create jobs. At the commissioning of the Britain Industries, a glass-producing factory in Accra, the minister warned the country may be setting up local industries to fail if the benchmark value is not addressed.
Britain Industries is a producer of tempered glass, laminated glass and single-pane glasses for commercial and residential homes. The company fabricates high-quality aluminium composite panels. The company fabricates high-quality aluminium composite panels for buildings. It is set to become one of the biggest glass factories in the sub-region. Deputy Minister for Energy, Andrew Ejapamesa, who commissioned the factory on behalf of the Trade and Industry Minister, noted the factory is part of government's plan to support local industries.
Can you imagine an industry like this competing with imports that are subsidized at our ports? That obviously is setting the Ghanaian businesses up to fail. And so government is only saying that if we can get industries that can produce here competitively, then why discount those that are coming in?
General Manager of Britain Industries, Didier Ireke, explained the company will ensure the production of high-quality glass for the local market.
Britain is going to be the #1 company that is 99% Ghanaian-owned, Ghanaian-operated, okay, that is capable of delivering the same level or the same finishing capacity as any other company that is run by foreigners in this country. Our materials are so much available that right now, if you want a window to go and fix in your house, you can come and pick it at the shop right now. All the other companies will take time to cut, manufacture, assemble, and take to site. Right now, we have windows on standard measurements windows available. You can come and take the one that fits your house. You go and fix it directly. So this is a very good deal for real estate people that are into large-scale development and all that.
The company also hinted it would take its corporate social responsibility seriously going forward.
And in more news, the MTN Foundation has donated a 24-unit classroom block at the Ghana Police Depot at Tesano in Accra. The unit, which will house over 2,000 students from the 4 schools in the depot, forms part of MTN's Ghana's 25th anniversary celebration.
The 3.4 million Ghana 24-unit school project will accommodate children who had been bundled together in their old classrooms. The facility, which covers nursery, kindergarten to junior high school, will cater for students coming from surrounding areas such as Abeka. CEO of MTN Ghana, Selom Adadevo, was pleased to hand over the 4th largest investment of the foundation.
It's refreshing for us and rewarding to see the smiles on the faces of the children after waiting so long for this new facility to be completed. The new facility would ease the current pressure on the school and the students from the catchment area and will provide a more comfortable learning environment for teaching and learning. What will bring even more pride to us at MTN is if we see a massive improvement in the results of the children and their general well-being as a result of this investment.
Speaking on behalf of the IGP, Director General in charge of services, COP George Alex Mensah, expressed gratitude to MTN Ghana.
When it started, and anytime we come here and I see the FPU testing their bullets within the school facility, I get worried. I wish on behalf of the IGP and the entire police administration to express our profound gratitude to the management of MTN Foundation who funded this project.
Communications Minister, who represented the President, urged students to take advantage of the modern facilities provided to maximize learning.
And that's all the business news we have for you this evening. The small business news available on SweNews.com. My name is Della Michelle. Thank you for your company. Sports news is next with Yao Ofusuladi. Stay with us.
In a world where you can be anything, who will you become? When you can go anywhere and never be alone, how far will you go? When your voice can reach every ear in the world, who will you inspire? When your money can travel faster and further, who will it reach? When you can tell a story in every language, which one will you tell? When you don't need permission to turn your dreams into reality, you go for it. Whatever it is, wherever it is, go. And when you think you've reached your limit, we'll keep you going. Let's go.
UMB was established in 1972 as the premier bank for the corporate and private sector in Ghana. From our very beginning, as the only Ghanaian bank serving all categories of businesses, we set a standard for excellence and innovation over the past 45 years. We've built a financially healthy and strong bank, demonstrated our commitment to our customers and to growing businesses, and exhibited originality and innovation at every turn. At UMB, our focus is built around people, service, products and technology. These are the key to our present success and our future triumphs. At UMB, we're poised to make a difference not only with our customers, but also in the banking industry. We invite you to share in our future. Our future starts now with you.
See how oily I am? It will take forever to clean this.
Take it easy, Pan. Your days of endless scrubbing are over. Madame just bought Sunlight dishwash liquid.
What do you know about a Pan's life?
This advanced formulation has real lemon juice that will cut through all those stains fast in just one wipe.
Wow, that was fast.
See how easy it is to remove oil in one wipe? New Sunlight dishwash liquid removes oil stains in just one wipe.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
The groom is sick.
What?
Malaria.
Malaria. Lufat. Lufat.
Indeed, malaria and want to them. Lufat, a malaria drop a coupe.
And now you may kiss the bride.
Entrance Pharmaceuticals and Research Center. And I Lufat. Lufat, a two malaria sententem.
FDA, Ashasa, a dedicated toy ajatum say.
Miss
VIP
Magnetic Perfumes
Dream
Royal Aroma and more from Nabanukran Nibi to say iron, vitamin B3, B6, B9, B12, and a zinc. So ro and mono predodo Saint-Crana one noir, and Modian in Rono and Free. Yeah! And we drew. What the bag no cohin?
Debbie met to me, Amaso, made a German number 4.
New Royal Aroma Fortified Rice. A yamau and the Wabusia. FDA, a Jedian Kratua Atum.
I wish I could have soft and glowing skin.
New Geisha Black Soap. With activated charcoal to give you soft and glowing skin. New Geisha Black Soap and New Geisha Moringa.
Should you rumor to me? I told Master, a baby, you want to she's so madahati. Roma insecticide spray at that Roma. Interfere, Entatia, make it her. No way. Shemikuno, and Tonton Bako crown panel. And also a pussy. Roma insecticide spray and mosquito coil. And out there we are shown. Roma,
Roma and Tonton Master.
Sports segment is brought to you by
Kel Kids Toothpaste. Consolidated Bank Ghana, CBG.
Hi, good evening. Let's do sports news now here on News 360. My name is Yao Ofusula. Now, the Black Stars of Ghana will open camp in Doha in Qatar on Wednesday, December 22, 2021, ahead of the 33rd edition of the Africa Cup of Nations to be hosted in Cameroon. Now, the team will be in Doha for a period of 3 weeks to prepare for the tournament scheduled for Cameroon from January 9 to the 6th of February 2022. Now, away from Doha, let's move on now to the Unya Sports Community Gala that kicked off earlier today with 8 teams taking on each other for the ultimate prize and the bragging rights. Now, this is how it went down on day 1 at the Fadama AstroTurf.
The two-day football competition, which attracted 8 teams from Tema, Shaiman, La and others, started with a lot of fun and happiness from the participants. Labadi and Tema kicked off the first game, which ended goalless, with Labadi winning 8-7 on penalties to progress to the semi-finals of the tournament. The second game also produced no goals, with the Shaiman also winning 5-3 on penalties to dispatch Dansoman. The event attracted many dignitaries and former players like ex-Ghana defender Isaac Vosa, former Hearts of Oak player Lawrence Ejatete, and sports consultant Magnus Rex Dankwa. Speaking at the opening ceremony, General Manager at MGTV Francis Doku lauded the participating teams and says it is a tournament to.
Well, that was the Unya Sports Community Gala there. Now, later tomorrow, we'll bring you some more in that one. The final, as well as the semi-finals, will be played later tomorrow in there. Now, in the First Ladies Cup earlier today, Hazakes ladies won another trophy yet again this year as they beat Ampem Dakwa ladies on penalties.
And my team, and so I'm a chance. Ampem Dakwa! Ampem Dakwa! Azakes ladies over there dominating the match.
Let's head to boxing now, where Ghanaian lightweight Richard Comey makes a return to the ring in a cracker of a fight with Vasily Lomachenko in the main event of a top-ranked boxing card at the New York's Madison Square Garden in the early hours of Sunday. Now, the two fighters are eager to get a victory and hold a mandatory challenge tickets to undisputed lightweight champion George Kambosos Jr. next year. Here's Russell Riafe with a report from New York.
Lomachenko, the former unified lightweight world champion, now trying to plan how to return to that status. Dre, this is something new for him. The former IBF lightweight world champion went back home to Ghana.
This is Madison Square Garden. It's right here, the Mecca of boxing. What are the pundits actually saying right here in New York City? They are favoriting the Ukrainian based on the fact that he's won crucial bouts. He's fought over close to 400 bouts in the amateur. He's a 3-time division champion. He's won 2 Olympic gold medals. He's agile when it comes to the ring. He uses his feet. He can dance in the ring. He can punch from all angles. So our own Richie W.T. Coleman faces an uphill task when he comes face to face with the Ukrainian. Yesterday during the press conference, so Vasily Lomachenko actually respect our own Richard W.T. Coleman. This is where I bring my report. My name is Russell. You have to stay tuned to TV3 as we give you all the updates live from New York City. Bye for now.
Well, that was Russell Rafi there with a report from New York's Madison Square Garden, where Richard Comey will be fighting later tomorrow in New York, where he takes on Vasily Lomachenko there. My name is Yao Ofusulabi, and that's all the sports news this evening here on News 360. We'll take a break. When we come back, international news and entertainment will follow.
Come this festive season, where would you rather be? The food party by the corner? A concert headlined by top stars? Or the small family party? Or would you rather be at an event that has all? A taste of everything. A taste of mouth-watering Ghanaian cuisine. A taste of authentic Ghanaian music. A taste of unique Ghanaian fashion. A taste of thrilling Ghanaian dance and drama. All under one event. This December, be part of Taste of Ghana, the one-stop family event for thrills and excitement. Enjoy wonderful food and drinks, music, dance, drama, fashion, and everything that celebrates our culture as a nation and our uniqueness as Africans. Taste of Ghana 2021 features Africa's top musicians that you and your family wouldn't want to miss. So make a date with us on 27 December 2021 at the forecourt of the State House, Accra from 2 p.m. Let's come together to enjoy the true spirit of the season.
Globo is the app that brings you anything you want, like some crispy chicken and ending the day in a big way, or what you need from the supermarket right away. Order a Globo and we'll deliver.
And I drew Miss Meso, some dear was Shem. Omo Mujaje, a dear beer obey, and no so baba hobby.
I was say, who did run to school for from?
On Sam, no, so do.
Debbie, sister, want to mend sister.
I was say, we nyako could draw when she say, beer obey. Impose nipa nyina na onyaadwe emum adia baako a wonyina gitum ne waduane no adedede ni ni hwam papa bia awon draw wom ani fe ani said ye paste na pi na ye de fiber and vitamins aka wonti Tasty Tom and Rich Tomato Mix mabusua ni nyina aduane a ede esanso ma hodin. Tasty Tom and Rich Tomato Mix, strength comes from within.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hey guys. So it's day 3 of eating well. Big squad.
Why are you doing this to yourself?
Cheat day?
Just try Nutri Snacks. It's like cheat day every day, the tasty way.
Made with wheat, oats, and delicious goodness. Nutri Snacks Oats Digestive Biscuits. Tasty goodness. This advertisement is FDA approved.
Welcome once again to Malaria 360. Prevention is an important tool in this fight against malaria. One way of preventing malaria is by sleeping under an insecticide-treated net every night throughout the night. Get yourself an insecticide-treated net immediately. Remember to air dry it in a shaded area for 48 hours before sleeping under it. When dirty, wash it with mouth soap and water. When torn, you can use a needle and thread to sew it up. If you have to step out, adhere to all the COVID-19 safety protocols in place. COVID-19 is real, and so is malaria. Zero malaria starts with me and you. Malaria 360 is everything malaria.
When you wake up in the morning before you start your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time. For work and for play, for a great start to your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
We always start our day with a nourishing Kellogg's breakfast, powered with the goodness of grains and 11 essential vitamins and minerals. So in our family, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Entertainment news segment is brought to you by Vodafone, Awake Purified Drinking Water.
Tonight in this segment, award-winning Ghanaian actress Jackie Appiah has commissioned a borehole facility for residents of Kokne in the Sagnarigu municipality of the northern region.
Residents of the Koni community do not have access to potable drinking water. Their only source of drinking water is a dugout, which is some 5 kilometers away from the community. The situation has affected the social and domestic life of people for several years, but actress Jackie Appiah has come to their rescue by providing a borehole facility. Speaking at a short ceremony to commission the water facility at Koni, the actress called for a broader discussion on the plight of rural women in accessing water.
Water is life, and I hope that it will serve many generations in this community. Aside that, I also presented the old ladies with cloth, food items, sanitizers, mosquito spray. So many people who came on board, and I really thank them and I appreciate them for helping me.
The actress also made donations of some educational materials to the Koni Primary School as part of her birthday celebration. The assemblyman for the area thanked the actress for her kind gesture. He noted that the construction of the electric borehole will go a long way to serve not only the people of Koni, but also the nearby communities.
We have international news coming up shortly.
Water gives life. Water is life. Enjoy the pure, refreshing taste of Awake purified drinking water, which comes in a uniquely designed bottle with a lemon green tap. Water is your perfect way to stay hydrated. And remember, for every bottle you buy, an amount will be donated to the National Cardiothoracic Center, Ghana. Awake purified drinking water. One for life. For bulk purchase, contact 0262 351 251.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
It's the season of gifting, and Samsung is making you the offer of the season. Look cool and feel good when you step out this Christmas. Get your crystal clear sound from your favorite artist, and HD quality screen pictures and movies. Yes, you can have it all.
See, you gotta have a smile, no matter what it takes. Then you gotta take perk down, love the way it tastes. Feel the perky buzz from your toes to your face. You gotta take perk down, perky it today. Say oh, 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 oh. You gotta take perk down, perky it today. Say oh, 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 oh. You gotta take perk down, perky it today. Say oh, 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 oh. You gotta take perk down, perky it today.
Perk up anywhere, even at home, with the rich milky taste of Peck biscuits. This advert is FDA approved.
Introducing new Sunlight 2-in-1. It gives you burst after burst after burst of long-lasting freshness. New Sunlight 2-in-1 for burst after burst of long-lasting freshness.
Welcome back. International news is next.
Early analysis of UK Omicron and Delta cases shows the vaccines were less effective at stopping the new variant. However, a third booster prevents around 75% of people getting any COVID symptom. The UK Health Security Agency said vaccines were still likely to offer good protection against severe COVID that needed hospital treatment. The concern since the heavily mutated Omicron variant first emerged was that it would make vaccines less effective. Scientists analyzed data from 581 Omicron cases and thousands of Delta cases to calculate how effective the vaccines were against the new variant.
Well, there's more news on 3news.com. On behalf of the rest of the team, as always, we thank you so much for your company. I am Alfred Okansi.
And I am Portia Gabo. Have a lovely weekend.